Believe it or not, there are 2 things on the buffet at Cabanas that I will never get again. DisneyCruisers! Hello, I'm Ashley. Thank you for stopping by. Today I want to talk about food on the Disney Cruise Line because I love food.
Isn't that the reason we all go on a cruise anyway? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves, right? Right?
I love Disney food. I love the food on the cruise line. I have talked about food in many a video, and I am a big supporter of the Cabanas buffet. I love going to the buffet. The Cabanas buffet is located on all 4 current ships. It is a buffet for breakfast and lunch, and for dinner it is a sit-down restaurant. I love lots of food. I'm not like a super picky eater. I don't eat weird things. Like I don't eat like octopus, and I have never tried liver in my whole life, and that's okay. And so I have had pretty much everything you can get inside of Cabanas. Cabanas on different ships and on different days will do different like themes. Sometimes they'll have more Asian food. Sometimes they'll be more of like a fish fry kind of deal. And the embarkation lunch, in my opinion, is the best buffet that Cabanas offers. There are 2 things on the buffet line that I have gotten on the cruise line, but once was enough and I don't really get them anymore for the sake of calories and time. I love donuts. Oh my goodness, I love donuts so much. I could eat 1 billion donuts in one sitting, and I'm not exaggerating, like 1 billion donuts. I actually prefer like the plain donuts, so just like cake donuts or glazed donuts, cinnamon sugar donuts, and I am pro Dunkin' Donuts. If you give me a Krispy Kreme, I will eat it, but it's not my fave. Growing up though, my mother, hi mom, she used to buy these donuts that were frozen. And I don't even know if you can still get them, but they were 2 frozen glazed donuts, and they came in a plastic wrapper, and you were supposed to put them in the microwave and warm them up, and then you could eat like a hot donut. Well, I don't know who was cooking it. Maybe me, maybe my mother, I don't know, but most of the time the donut was like really soft and warm on part of it, and then the other side was either still frozen solid or it was hard because it was cooked too much and it was inedible. I in theory loved these donuts, and the one time out of the 40 times that I had them that it actually worked out perfectly, I loved eating them. But since then, it has turned me off from donuts that kind of like sit out. They're not like bad, but they're not super fresh. Like the boxed Krispy Kreme donuts, I don't like. If you buy a donut in the morning and put it in a bag and then I'm supposed to eat it 8 hours later, I won't eat it. I don't like it when the glazed part turns like wet and sticky, because that reminds me of the donuts that I had growing up. And on the buffet at Cabanas for breakfast, you will find a selection of donuts. Most of the time they have a glazed donut and then a glazed donut with chocolate on top. Lots of people eat these donuts. My family eats these donuts, but the glaze on the donuts is no longer hard or flaky. The glaze is like sticky and wet, and I just don't like that. Lots of people praise these donuts. They say they're just like Krispy Kreme. Heck, they might even be Krispy Kreme. But if you are someone like me who likes your glazed donuts to be flaky glaze and not sticky glaze, I would not waste my calories on getting these donuts. So hopefully every time you go buy a donut now at Cabanas, you're gonna be like, oh, Ashley doesn't like you. The second thing that I no longer get at the Cabanas buffet happens during the lunch at Cabanas. My go-to for Cabanas is a big, huge bowl of shrimp, no lie. But if you see me, I will have at least 1 bowl of shrimp with me, maybe multiple bowls of shrimp, and a whole plate of cocktail sauce. Like that's what I live off of when I'm at Cabanas. I love seafood on the ships. If you have not seen what my favorite entree is on all the ships, you need to watch this video.
Okay, because it's important information.
At the buffet, definitely comes out on the embarkation day lunch. Sometimes they throw it out there other days as well, but they have crab claws. I'm not talking about like the long snow crab legs. I'm talking about like the little claws of the crab. The shells are really hard. They do give you crackers, like little thingies to put your shell in, and then you crack it and it breaks it open for you and you can eat it. They're served cold and they kind of have a flavor, but the flavor to me is really like water. They're very watery. I don't know if it's because they sit on the ice or maybe they're frozen beforehand. They have a lot of water inside of it, so when you eat it, there's not a lot of like super rich crab flavor to them. So for me, all the work and time it takes to sit there and crack open all the claws for like a little bit of meat at a time, meat that I don't even think is like spectacular tasting, that's not worth it to me. If I'm just gonna get the meat out and then stick it in cocktail sauce and then put it in my mouth, I might as well just dip a shrimp in cocktail sauce and put that in my mouth. I am only on that ship for a little bit of time in my life, and I do not want to waste the opening crab claws. Anyone else agree? You should check out some of my other videos that feature food on the Disney cruise. I have a lot of them because I love Disney cruise food. Some of them will be popping up at this very moment. See you in the next video, cruisers. Toodaloo!